Before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now and turn on the bell icon so you never miss any of my updates on rare and valuable coins that might be hiding right inside your home. Many of you watching, especially my senior collectors and longtime hobbyists, know the excitement of finding a small forgotten coin in an old drawer or a dusty tin box. And today, we're talking about a coin so recent that many people don't even bother looking at it twice. Yet collectors out there are already paying surprising amounts for the right one. So stay with me all the way till the end, because the value of this 2024 South Africa 10 cents coin might shock you. Now let's begin. Imagine you're sorting through your everyday change. Maybe you got this coin back at a fuel station, maybe during a grocery trip, or perhaps someone handed it to you without thinking twice. It's small, it's bronze-colored, and it slips easily through your fingers. Most people won't even notice it. But seasoned collectors like many of you watching know that sometimes the most ordinary-looking coins hide extraordinary stories. That's exactly why this 2024 South Africa 10 cents coin deserves a deeper look. The first thing that makes this coin interesting is its age. A 2024 coin is very new, but new coins can become valuable under certain conditions. Some of you remember how coins from the 70s and 80s were ignored for decades until a few rare variations started appearing in auctions, suddenly driving old collectors into a frenzy. The same pattern can begin with modern coins too, especially when the mint makes slight design adjustments, changes metal compositions, or releases coins with unusually small batches or test strikes. The 2024 10 cents coin isn't widely discussed yet, which actually gives early collectors a huge advantage. The fewer people paying attention, the greater the chance that someone like you might find a rare one before the rest of the world catches on. Let's talk about the design, because that's where collectors usually start. When you hold this coin up to the light, you'll notice the smooth bronze tone reflecting cleanly. The flower on the reverse has sharp lines, but here's where things get interesting. On some early 2024 strikes, the details around the petals and leaf edges show tiny variations. These are not factory flaws, but micro differences in die usage. You might remember the way older coins developed valuable die cracks, doubled lettering, weak strikes, or over-polished surfaces. These are the exact details that collectors chase. Even today, many experts watch minting trends closely, because even a slight difference in pressure or die work can create a version of a coin that becomes extremely sought after later. Many of the viewers in the 55 to 65 age range understand this better than anyone. You grew up in a time when coins were more than currency. They were a gateway to history, a way to connect with different eras and different leaders. Some of you probably collected coins in your youth, stopped for many years, and now rediscovered the hobby with even more passion. This 2024 10 cents coin is a perfect example of why your experience matters. Younger collectors focus on hype, but veteran collectors look at patterns. And those patterns tell us that new coins with small, unnoticed variations eventually become the gems of tomorrow. Another reason this coin is rising in collector interest is the changing environment of South African coin production. Minting machines have become more advanced, and yet, ironically, the more advanced the machinery becomes, the more collectors pay attention to the occasional imperfections that slip through. That's because rare imperfections made today are far harder to find than those from older decades. Combine that with the growing digital collector communities, where high-resolution images get shared instantly, and suddenly a coin that went unnoticed last month becomes a topic of discussion in niche groups and forums today. Now let's talk about condition, something many of my senior viewers understand deeply. A modern coin in perfect condition can sometimes beat the value of older coins in worn-out shape. If you have a 2024 10 cents coin that still looks fresh, with no scratches, dents, or discoloration, that alone increases its desirability. But the highest value always goes to coins with errors, doubling on the numbers, misaligned dies, rotated designs, thicker edges, or missing detail textures. These tiny errors are what transform a coin from pocket change into a prize. Older collectors also know that values increase over time. The coins from the early 2000s didn't seem valuable at the time, but look at how many of them now appear in auctions with surprising price tags. The 2024 10 cents coin is still at the very beginning of its journey, which means getting your hands on an unusual or high-grade piece now gives you a major advantage before prices rise. Some collectors are even predicting that the early strike versions of this coin could become one of the standout modern-era collectibles in the coming decade. And remember, every valuable coin has a moment when it first begins attracting attention. This might be that moment for the 2024 10 cents. Those watching today have the opportunity to check their own wallets, family drawers, old coin jars, and even their recent savings jars to see if they might have this coin without realizing it. And if one of those coins happens to be a rare error piece, or one of the earliest minted in 2024, you could be looking at something surprisingly valuable. Collectors in the older age bracket, especially men between 55 and 65 plus, often have the best chance of finding such coins because they tend to hold on to small currency items for decades. Many of you keep old wallets, jars, and collections untouched for years, and sometimes those saved coins become treasures. So pay close attention to every detail of the 2024 10 cents. Check the edges. Check the numbers. Examine the consistency of the flower design. Look for anything that seems slightly out of the ordinary. And now, the part you've been waiting for. Some rare 2024 South Africa 10 cents coins with special characteristics, exceptional condition, or early strike rarity have already caught the attention of high-end collectors and private buyers. And the top recorded interest for one such remarkable piece has reached an impressive value of $67,000.